Hey everyone, this is Some Nerdy Guy, and welcome back to the actual Black Friday pickup video because, of course, I had to get more stuff during Black Friday. There's more sales, and all kinds of new games were cut in price by half or more, and I got a new game console. I was really surprised that I'm finally able to get one, and I'm just gonna start with it. So here it is. I got it. The PlayStation 5. I finally did it. I've tried so many times online to get one of these, and just it was not happening. I got like special emails from Sony PlayStation themselves, had GameStop Power Rewards, like, oh, you get special email when they get restocks, and every single time, as soon as I click, I'll be there on time. As soon as you click the button, get it in your cart, gone. Every time. So this time, they actually had them in person, and you could just go into GameStop and wait in line for people and get a PS5. And I was able to get a PS5. I am so happy. But the only difference is you couldn't just buy the console. You had to buy a bundle. And the bundle came with 3 games, a year of PlayStation Plus, or was it 3 months? I can't remember. And a gift card to GameStop. It was like a $100 gift card. And I was like, well, this is how I'm going to get it. This is the only way I'm going to be able to get it. Luckily, the games that came with it were actually games that I wanted, and that's what I will start with. First one being Spider-Man Miles Morales. This is the only one I've had a chance to play because I've been working both jobs back to back for like 4 days straight, because I do have a part-time job at GameStop, and I also work at Pepsi, and been working both jobs back to back, so I haven't even had a chance to play my PS5 until yesterday. And this was the first game I really wanted to play because I've been waiting so long for the follow-up to the first Spider-Man game, and this game looks amazing, absolutely amazing. The PS5, even though I don't have a 4K TV, there's a decent amount of there's a big difference graphically. I think this game looks really good. And then the other 2 games that it came with were Ghost of Tsushima, which I already do have on the PS4, but it's cool to have the definitive edition, or director's cut, whatever you want to call it. And then the other one is Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, which I've heard nothing but good things about this game. I'm sure it's going to look just as good, if not better, than Spider-Man, just because of how colorful this game is. So, really excited to play that. And then I picked up one other PS5 game because it was marked down. It was originally $60, marked down to $25. And this was the most interesting game, in my opinion, besides like Demon's Souls. But that one was still $40, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer on that. And that is Scarlet Nexus, because, you know, I love my anime weeb games, and that's exactly what this is. So, had to have it for only $25 because I was going to get the PS4 version because I didn't think I was going to get a PS5, and then I actually did. So I'm like, yes, super excited about it. And then following up from PS4 or PS5, I'll show the PS4 stuff I got, which was only 2 games. I ended up getting Code Vein because I haven't bought it yet, and I really wanted it. So, and they were doing their buy 2 get 1 free still on the pre-owned stuff. So, ended up getting Code Vein, and then Nier Replicant was on sale for $30, and this was originally $60. I wanted to wait to see if I was able to get my hands on the White Snow version, White Snow edition, I think is what it is, the collector's edition. But I don't think that's happening because it's way too expensive for me online. So I'm just gonna get the regular copy for only $30. Can't really beat that. But I'm still ecstatic that I got a PS5, which didn't allow me to buy as many games as I could have, even though I don't need to. But like, there were so many other games that were on sale that I was like, oh, that's probably never gonna go below that price. Like, I really wish I could get that, but it's fine. It can't get them all. And if I Or if I don't get them now, I'll probably just end up getting them later if they do eventually go down in price still. So the other two pre-owned games that I got to go with Code Vein were God Eater 3, which I have God Eater 2 on the PS4. I think this is the only God Eater game on the Switch, but I don't even know what the first one's on. I think the first one's on PS4 as well. But yeah, I've actually never played any of the God Eater games. I mean, besides the second one. From what I remember, it's kind of like Monster Hunter in a way, ish. Kinda. I don't really want to compare it that much to Monster Hunter because it's not exactly, but it's pretty close. And then the other one was one I kind of feel like is going to start getting hard to find here, at least physically. And I do have the game digitally already, but this is like a collection of all the different sub games to the main one plus the main game, and that is Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. So I just figured I'd pull the trigger on it, just get it. Oh, it's got an inverted cover with him sitting at the bonfire there. It's really cool. I'll be honest, I used to hate Shovel Knight. I don't really have that much of a reason why. I just, for whatever reason, it was one of those, I guess, like a hipster moment. It's like, oh, everybody, that's so popular for no reason. Why does everybody like Shovel Knight? I think it was because they wanted him in Smash, and it was before Banjo was in Smash. I think it was during Smash 4 days. And I was like, if Banjo can't get in the game, why does everybody want this guy in the game? Put Banjo in the game, or put Waluigi in the game. Like, I was so irritated about it that it just like tainted my experience for Shovel Knight or whatever. I just hated it. But it's actually really good. Shovel Knight's an awesome game. It was a really stupid reason to not like Shovel Knight, but so this other game is one I also have digitally, but I have never come across the physical version in person ever, and they had it at the GameStop that I'm working at, so I just decided to get it because online I saw it going from anywhere from 30 to 40, and it was priced at 25, plus I get a little bit of a discount, plus the buy two get one free, and that is Slain Back from Hell. It is a Metroidvania, of course, for those of you that do know what it is. It's all pixelated, kind of looks like Blasphemous almost. All that same style of game. It seems like nowadays, at least to me, there are so many Metroidvanias and so many with that same art style where it looks kind of like dark and grim and realistic, but it's all pixelated. I don't know. It's not like necessarily a bad thing, but it's like, can we change it up a little bit? Like, it kind of seems like they're all just like cookie cutter doing the same thing now. Because like Metroid and Castlevania were both two completely different games, two completely different like styles and art and everything. And now it seems like everybody's kind of going beat for beat, like how those games did. And then the other ones that got popular, they're doing the same thing. Like, I think one of the first ones that kind of started the pixelated trend for at least the indie Metroidvania games was like Axiom Verge, and it seems like everybody's got to do that pixelated 16-bit look, which you don't really have to. I don't know why it seems like people that make those games, it's like it has to be like, it has to look like this. It's like, nah, it doesn't have to. It looks kind of cool most of the time, but now it's starting to get old, at least in my opinion. But yeah, that was just random. But these last two games, these are the last two pre-owned games that I got, and they are original DS games, which I didn't even think GameStop took in anymore. I think how it was explained to me is that like some of them do get traded in to keep in store, but they have like a system. Certain games can't be traded in anymore, and it'll tell them when they scan it. But yeah, most of the retro stuff that they get traded in, they have to ship out because it goes to a warehouse so people can order them online, because GameStop doesn't keep retro games in the store. But I guess DS, they still do, because we still have like a glass cabinet that has DS stuff in it. So, I don't know, whatever. But I did get 2 DS games. I got Diddy Kong Racing DS. I just didn't have this version of the game. I only have the 64 version. and I've never come across it in person. And the only I might have, but I just never found it for only $15. That's pretty cheap. And then the other one is one I'm excited for, but I wish it was one of the other ones, and I'll explain which one that is. And that is Kirby Superstar Ultra. The one I wish it was Squeak Squad. I want Kirby Squeak Squad so bad. That's one of the only Kirby games that I don't have. Well, there are a lot of Kirby games that I don't have, but one that I haven't played before. Because, you know, like Kirby's Dreamland 2 and 3 are both expensive. Well, 2's not that expensive, but 3. Dreamland 3 is, like, on Super Nintendo, stupid expensive. So, yeah, got Kirby. I like my Kirby. And then these last 4 games are all ones that I bought brand new, and they were all really cheap. And that is the main reason I got them, obviously to play them, but like some of these were for like upwards of $40, and they got knocked down to 15, and I was like, well, I'm not going to pass up on that. Plus, like I said, little tiny employee discount, so I got them a little bit cheaper than that. The first one being the Five Nights at Freddy's Core Collection. I know, I think I said about it with Help Wanted, which I'm a little upset. I paid $20 for Help Wanted, or that might have been one of my free games, so it might not matter. But Help Wanted went down to $10, and if I did pay for it, I paid $20, which it was $40, so I still got a good discount on it, or $30. I think it's $30 brand new. This, however, was $40 brand new, and it was on sale for $20. And I was like, I can justify $20 for 5 games on here, even if they're mobile Five Nights at Freddy's games. I still like Five Nights at Freddy's, and having a physical copy of them is really cool in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. I don't care. Judge me. I don't care. And then this other one I wasn't gonna buy, but one of the people I always talk to when I go into GameStop, which is also my boss now. Her name's Lee, but I was talking to her, and I was like, I want to get this game, but I don't really know if I need it. It's still $25. And she's like, well, it's the last copy that we have. And I was like, yep, gonna get it. It was one I've been waiting for this year to drop in price. 40 wasn't too, I could kind of justify it if I really, really wanted it eventually, but 25 is like the perfect amount, and that is Cruisin' Blast. But yeah, this was one that I was kind of on the fence about, because I was like, maybe it'll go even lower than that pretty soon, but I don't know that for sure, and I don't know how long that's going to take, and I really wanted to have this game, so I was just like, I'm just going to go for it. Go for it. I'll get it. And then these last 2 are the ones that were only $15, which is dirt cheap, and they're both games that aren't necessarily sought after, or not necessarily great. There's been a lot of smack talk about both of these games, but for only $15, I'm willing to take a chance on it and make my own opinion on it. 40, however, for the original price of these, I'm not going to pay $40 if I think it's going to be garbage too. I mean, I don't know. First one is Balan Wonderworld. Now, you probably already are assuming, oh yeah, that game's terrible. Why did you buy that? It's like, well, at least I didn't pay $40. I only paid just under $15 for it, because a little discount. But yeah, for $15, it's a physical copy. It's the Switch version. I think it'll be worth at least one playthrough. I don't know, it's Yuji Naka. It's creator of Nights into Dreams and everything. It's got to have some redeemable factors. I'm almost positive of it. I think I don't want to get too into it, because I'm going to eventually make a full video about it. I feel like gaming reviews have gotten so nitpicky nowadays. Like, if it's not, I don't know. I mean, because like, I don't want to get into it too much, because it's part of the video I want to make, but it's like, or video games companies are just getting that lazy where it's just that bad. I don't know. It could go either way. There's 2 sides to every coin, but that's all I'll say about that, because I definitely, like I said, I want to make a separate video kind of discussing that. And then last but not least, I kind of wish I would have bought, there was a big box version of it that came with a toy. which I don't really need, but it's always cool to get Switch games in a box. I don't know. I think the little boxes are cool. But this is Bakugan Championships. What was it? Vestoria. Right? Vestroya. Yeah. I don't know how to spell or pronounce Vestroya. Yeah. Going with that. I'm still sitting here trying to think about it. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right at all. But I don't know. When I saw the gameplay for this, I thought it was cool because it's kind of just like a Pokemon game, but it's Bakugan. And I don't really think the other Bakugan games were like that. Like the one that I had, it wasn't the first one. There was a second one that they made. And I thought that one was pretty decent from what I played because you get to run around as the character and then you run into battles and then you're battling as the Bakugan and you're like giant and you're in an arena and you're fighting. It's almost like a Dragon Ball game or something. You're just in an arena and you're fighting. And that kind of looks like this, but in the battles you're still playing as the kid and you're just like running around the arena and commanding your Bakugan to do stuff. So I don't really know how good it is. I didn't really hear that many good things about it, but it's made by Way Forward. And if you know who Way Forward is, they do Shantae, River City Girls. They do tons of other stuff, but those are like just the River City games in general, or at least now they do. But yeah, like they have some really notable stuff. So there's got to be at least one good mechanic in this game to make it worth playing. I would think so. But yeah, that is my Black Friday weekend, I guess, haul. I'm still can't believe I got the PS5. I had thought about getting the Xbox, but thinking about it more and more, I used to be so into Xbox, but I'm not really anymore because the only thing I feel like playing on it is Halo, and Halo is going to be on Xbox One. I know it's not going to run as good, the graphics not going to look as good, but if that's the only exclusive on it, and I'm paying $500 for the console, that's not worth it. Like, PlayStation's got all the exclusives, and they've already announced a bunch more coming out, which people are going to argue, oh, it's on PS4, he's not exclusive, but, like, come on. Like, they're exclusive to PlayStation. Like, you have God of War, you have Horizon, some of them that have already come out, like Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima. They announced the new Final Fantasy Origin thing, which I know some people like to rag on the. I can't remember what the guy he kept repeating the same word, and I can't remember what word that was. I don't remember. But in that little gameplay demo, the guy kept like repeating the same phrase like over and over and over again. But it sounded kind of dumb, but the game itself looks cool. But anyways, just rambling, but I'm excited to have my PS5. So now I already got my little PS5 collection going. I'm already over a couple games. I got 4 of them here. So hopefully the collection keeps growing. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to buy my merch because I got like tons of t-shirts on Etsy and all that stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, till the next one. See ya.